this conversation started because Dance House is bringing 12 male dancers from Algeria and Burkina Faso, Muslim countries, and that gave us this in order to have this important political and social discussion, because so often dance doesn't really seem to relate to culture, and I think that's maybe a criticism that people have. And this proves, and certainly in this example, dance does matter, and dance is making social and cultural statements, particularly in this upcoming performance by company Hervé Kubi, but it always is.
The reality is when you have a live body on stage, it deals with politics. We can't get away from that. So that is where me as a choreographer, I have to deal with that, with the real politics in the body. It's there, the history is there, the image is there. So I can't say, oh no, it's dance, but it's not political, don't worry about it. We can't say that. So this is where when I wanted people to say, oh, it's just a dance, you don't have to think about it so much, or don't worry about it. But we can't not worry. There's so much history and reality behind it.
Our discussion now is so critical to repositioning kind of dance beyond the basic kind of aesthetics. It is beautiful, it is creative, it is touching, but it's also very political. And it is kind of imbued with and is very central to identity. And that's kind of where all this discussion came from. It's like, so when you look at bodies that are performing identity through dance, what does that mean? What does it mean to be a Muslim dancer? I mean, really, that is a very critical question. What does it mean to be a Muslim dancer? Are you a dancer who identifies as Muslim? Are you a dancer who is represented as Muslim? Are you perceived by the audience as a Muslim? And is there such a thing? So all these question marks and all these queries are part and parcel of thinking about how dance plays into identity and vice versa.
I was really surprised. I wasn't sure what to expect from this discussion, because Dance House is associated with dance, and we usually have conversations about aesthetics, which sometimes can get heated. But nothing really, this discussion reminded me how much it means to people, how much a person's culture means to them, how much their history means to them, how much their religion means to them. Even if they're not religious,